Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of the disease. Donate or take part by going to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it on your screen. Introducing the stars for our first stepladder match. Our number 5 seed with a qualifying score of 598, Keith Beaupre, and our number 4 seed with the same 598 and a 164 high-strength tiebreaker, Justin Cocchi. And now your host, Paul Grant.
Hello, Greg. Thank you for watching us on Candlepin Bowling Network today and WON Sports Network later on. Thanks to Jonathan Rios. Puts on 37 stations across the country on the WON Sports Television Network. Thanks to Mark Ritchie for hosting today. Before we start, I want to give a special shout-out to Will Gaunt from Baytown, Texas. Flew all the way from Texas to bowl 4 qualifying rounds with no experience, basically, Candlepin bowling. Hardly bowled and had a great time and had 3 strikes and had a good old time. He had $14 in lemon drops also. So thanks to Will Gaunt from Baytown, Texas, for supporting Candlepins for Cancer. We have the Tsunami, Keith Beaupre, the second generation of the Tsunami, Keith.
Yeah, I would like to thank Joe for that. He told me it was an honor for me to carry on the nickname, so I can only do it honor because he brought me great happiness when I was younger to be able to have someone to look up to as a father because my dad died so young. So I'm glad that I could carry on his name.
You throw the ball so hard. You're one of the fastest bowlers in the game as far as speed, up to 46 miles an hour. How do you keep it controlled? How do you keep it going all the time?
I mean, I look back again to my childhood for that because I was a shortstop and a pitcher in my last year of Little League, so I kind of just was naturally a hard thrower. So I was like, well, maybe I can transfer over to a different sport and keep throwing it just as hard. And I learned to control it over years. I mean, I wasn't always as accurate as I am now. I mean, not saying I'm still accurate, but I'm accurate more than I was. So
you're the Cy Young of bowling.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Justin Cocchi, you were in the finals, the Big 20 any doubles handicap tournament. Now you're in your first Candlepins Cancer scratch roll-off ladder.
You know, it's an honor to be here, going up against a flamethrower like Keith. He's a good bowler, so it should be a good match. Put on a good show, and let's rock it. I just want to give a shout-out to my family that came out here to support. And, wow, let's have some fun.
How do you stay in the game when especially you start punching and splitting, you have a bad string? You threw a 164 to beat Keith in a tiebreaker.
You know, throwing a 90 string and then, you know, try to shake it off. You know, bowling, there's a lot of bowling left in this world. So just keep going, keep working. You'll get there one day.
Good luck today.
Thank you, Paul.
Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. 40% of people are expected to get cancer in their lifetime. Please help out if you can at Venmo at Candlepins number 4, cancer.com, a 501c3 charity. Back to Greg. We'll start in just a moment.
Thanks so much, Paul. To those of you watching Candlepin Bowling across Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network, a very special welcome to you if it is your first time. Candlepin plays like any form of bowling, 10 pins to knock down at the other side after all. But you get 3 small balls rather than 2, and in Candlepin alone, any pins knocked down on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood. Sorry about that.
Hi, Greg. Welcome back. How you doing?
Doing all right.
A lot of bonus money on the line today, folks.
Is that going to be okay, or do we need to untangle this first?
Yeah, we'll fix that in just a moment.
Stand by, folks. The show will begin in just a moment. All right. And is that good enough?
All right. Ready to start. We're at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Mark Ritchie, the owner, the referee, and lob line judge today, does a great job. Look at the Hollywood smile. No offense, Mark Hollywood Smith, with Greg Gouillart on the technology and the background vocals. And number 5 seed Keith Beaupre in lane 6 starts off the first of 3 strings on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube in high definition, free to subscribe. Dropping 9, a wiggle in the 10 holds up.
Unfortunately or fortunately, Mark Ritchie is out of camera shot for this one.
For a spare. He got a great start to the first of 3, 10 on the ball. $50 in bonus money for 3 consecutive marks, up from 25, a la Channel 5 style. Any consecutive 3 marks in a row in the same string is $50. 8 subsequent mark after that, an additional $50. The sky is the limit for the bowlers today. On the bonus, look at this one, a 4-2 split, 14 through 1 in the first of 3. Goes left. 4-8, right side 610. Candlepins for Cancer, again, a 501c3 charity. Donations via Venmo at candlepins number 4 cancer.com. Any amount is greatly appreciated. We sponsor candlepin bowling tournaments and families going through cancer treatments. Keith in 822 through 2. A great TV show before Greg was born, Room 222. Welcome, Greg.
Thank you very much. And a little new thing you're seeing, that +2 by Beaupre's name. I'm trying something that might be either my best or worst idea. It's par relative to 10. So because 2 boxes you'd expect to be at 20, he's at 22, so he's above pace.
Another 9 drop for the second time. King is the 5, right above the Candlepins for Cancer logo.
Keith and Justin, of course, can bowl much better than a 100 pace.
Beaupre, spare. 2 out of 3. 32 to ball through 3. Greg Gouillart on the technology instant replay today also.
You betcha.
He's in his element today.
So one of my favorite things about this ladder is the crazy coincidence that 3 of the 5 contestants were also contestants on the very first Candlepins for Cancer we did on CBS.
Bombs away, baby! Strike on spare! Wow, what a stop for the Tsunami!
And I distinctly remember Keith being this strong on that show as well, mind you, as he goes 12 over 10 a box pace you see on your screen. But we also have Jon Winchell and Korey Packard from that first show we did at Bolorama in Portsmouth. What a wild coincidence.
42 through 3, 52 plus 2 through 4. Another mark with 3 marks in a row and $50 in bonus money. Double strike is $300. He spins 7 with the setback leave.
Of course, on that ladder, Nate Lees defeated Jimbo Ayotte in the final match.
Korey won the ladder here, Riverwalk. 2 seasons ago as the number 1 seed.
Scores like any game of big ball, so 10 plus the next 2 balls.
For 3 in a row. He got it! $50 in bonus money. Spare on strike. What a start. 62 through 4, 72 to ball through 5. He threw a 338 last night in the 3-string Friday Night Pro League. Go figure. Now it's Justin Cocchi on lane 6.
Keith Beaupre 5 for 5 on the head pin there. That is not a given in this sport. There's no oil pattern and no mercy.
A good test for Justin Cocchi against the fireballer Keith Beaupre. He can hum it himself. He threw a 164 to beat Keith in the tiebreaker. He threw a 598. Head pin hits a 3-2 split. Wood behind, possibly to help behind the 2. The 4-7 left of that. Right side 6-10. The 4th seed. Trying to kick it over. What a shot! What a try. Won't go. That's all you can do. Good bid. 2 balls, 2 object hits. That's the name of the game. Hit the object pin.
The name of the game is Candlepin.
9. Don't forget, it's a 3-string total format. There's no points for a string 1. It's total pinfall is all that matters. If we tie after 3, we do a 2-box roll-off until somebody wins.
9s are totally fine, even though you see that -1 light up on his name. Just the 1 pin left standing. That's still a good pro average for pins left standing.
Coach, another head pin hit. This time it's the 2-4-5 triangle. The 2 is the middle pin.
Micah Imperato actually showed me some statistics for what the average is for boxes where you throw all 3 balls, and the top one, Jeremy Seaholm, is about 9.1 or so.
For a spare. He got it. Wood took it. He's on the board. He's got his family here watching. His adopted mother is here. His father, brother man Cocchi is here. His cousins, a whole bunch more.
10 in a ball here.
The winner's match takes on Justin Lyonnais, JT, the 3rd seed.
Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares.
You're a poet, and you know it. On the bonus. Just missed right. 5, 4, spin in the 9 and back. Wood in front of the sleeper pin, the 9. And I never understood why they call it sleeper pins when they stand up. 24 through 2 in the first of 3, chasing a 72 plus 1/2 from Keith Beaupre. Cocchi at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. What a shot! He got it! How about that one? Fist bump spare!
That was incredible.
34 to ball through 3. What a shot! What a spare!
We'll take another look at this one. You see it here, glancing the head pin off the wall and into that 7 pin as well, tagging the 9 and 7 en route.
Now he's going for $50 in bonus money. Keith already has 50.
Hopefully we've got enough on the envelope. These guys are good.
If not, the check's in the mail.
Splendid.
On the bonus, beautiful ball, 9. Just hit the 5, wouldn't fall for a strike. Big 9, Phil. Oh. 43 through 3 for another one. Bang! He's got 50 in bonus money. Break the bank. Each additional mark now is 4 in a row. Another additional $50. The sky's the limit for these bowls today. $1,500 the top prize, $1,000 for second, $600 for third, $500 for fourth, $300 to run up in this match, plus bonus money. 53 and a ball through 4. Offensive explosion here at Riverwalk in Amesbury, Mass. Cocchi just missed right again. This time he gets the 9 to fall. It's the 1, 2, 4, 7, but a 16% more advantage, 20% versus 36% in his favor here for the Four Horsemen. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
Yeah, you get the front 2, they go all as 4.
59 through 4 for another $50. Miss number 1. The streak ends at 50.
The issue on that one is the ball hit the foul line on the way, and that's why the ball action is not what you would expect in that situation.
Nice 10. Only 1 pin left in the deck. A 69 half, and he trails by 3. Good bowling by both out of the gate. Who says you can't bowl early in the morning, right?
And
now we switch lanes every 5 boxes, so by the WON Sports banner is Keith Beaupre, 72 in a ball. He's on 3 marks in a row. Quick update from Greg Gouillart.
Yeah, Riverwalk Lanes is considered a either fair or tough house, depending on who you talk to here. But if you're good, you can score good, Lee-ish.
Mark Ritchie sitting down there on the lane 8. The referee and lob line judge. Beaupre in the bonus, lightly salted 6, 2, 8, 9, 10. Not a common leave. 78 half. Amazing.
The lob line is that line you see 10 feet in front there, 10 feet down the lane. You must have your ball contact before that.
The wood hit the 8 behind the 2, so it's the 2, the 9, and the 10. The streak at 3 in a row ends. So both have $50 in bonus money. Good for them. So $350 is the minimum prize for the runner-up of this match. Keith, object pin. What's a wild 10? Nico highlight reel. How about that one? 10s don't get enough appreciation. A lot of matches have won on shots like that.
Yep. It's so easy to just pluck out 1 pin and get the 8 in that situation, but by glancing the 2 pin off the wall, 10 into the 9, that's how you escape for a 10.
88 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network on 37 stations across the country. In the pocket, strike! Second strike of the first. 98 already. 98 plus 2 in the 7th. Wow.
1-3 pocket, simple as that.
So 2 strikes, 2 spares now, right?
2 strikes, 3 spares.
3 spares. Wow, it's piling up.
The bonus money streak stops, but the marks keep on coming.
Look at this. Talk about perfection. A sniper shot right in the middle. A spread eagle. 2, 4, 7 left on the right. The pin numbers are the 3, the 6, and the 10.
And that's why it's so remarkable when a bowler gets off to the start he does, because it's so easy for that to happen instead, even though you were accurate on your head pin.
Beaupre. Oh, what a shot. A 1% chance. Gave it a ride. Into the 2-7 mini split.
Good sticks on the fill, though.
106. Magic 106.7. David Allen Boucher. Boston Station.
Saw that one coming.
Bedtime Magic. David Allen Boucher. Nice 10 by Keith Beaupre. 116 through 8.
I'll say, sure, it was a baby split.
He was on the radio for years. David Allen Boucher. Bedtime Magic. Magic 106.7.
So that plus 36 you see means he can pin out 136.
So I have soothing sounds too, you know. I have 7 different voices.
Reminds me of Gary Thorne when it was the Baltimore Orioles as Beaupre splits here, but former Candlepin announcer Gary Thorne also was like, do I use my quiet master's voice or my free baseball for everyone voice? That was during the Baltimore riots of a yesteryear.
116 through 8 in the first of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports Television Network.
So there was no crowd. There you go.
Beaupre, what a try that was in the 3-2 split. 2 left, 6 right. Again, all over it today. Both bowlers putting on a show.
But again, he's not far off on that cut shot either, even though he happens to miss the object pin. By missing it only by a board, you see he still gets the action he needs and wasn't far off the mark.
Object pin for a 9. Good pinning again. 125 through 9. Don't forget, the winner of the string wins $125. They tie. We each get $25. We don't give $12.50. That just seems lame. We had there with Sharon Britton and Sonia Johnson here in the finals.
I've got some quarters in my pocket, but yeah, let's not do that.
Beaupre slipped. He's stayed in the line, I believe, and he gets a similar shot he had earlier, but this time instead of the 2, it's the 8, 9, and the 10, is it? Wow.
That's the 8, 9, 10.
See if he's okay. He slipped there. It feels like Boston Garden, like the ice rink underneath and the parquet floor on top.
Yeah, so you see him going through the slide motion again there.
Yeah, you want to do that when that happens. You always do a test slide before you start. You never know. So we can pull this one off. Going right with the wood, almost. Another valiant effort, falls short. He's only left, what, 2 pins in the deck, I believe, if I'm not mistaken?
That's right. Three as it happens, an 8-box and a 9-box. Other than that, all the pins and all the head pins. 10 for 10.
10. How about a 135 first string for the Tsunami? Keith Beaupre, 2 strikes, 3 spares, $50 in bonus money, and maybe 25 if you can hang on to the string. And Justin Cocchi, if you can repeat that first half, he'll take the first. 69 through 5. And Keith had a 78 half, right? So he's down 9 right now. Not on the mark. He has $50 in bonus money himself. Thanks for those watching. Hit that subscribe button on Candlepin Bowling Network. It's free. Tell your friends and family to do the same. Great bowling content. For a strike, 9. 7 pin left up. Wood to help. Great crowd watching here in person and on the stream.
The wood's at a slightly awkward angle, but that left tip is so close to the 7.
For a spare. He got it! His 4th mark of the first. Fireworks here at Amesbury, Mass. And Justin Lyonnais, JT, has entered the house, the 3rd seed, who is 5th and bowled again and threw a 6.04 in the final qualifying round. He takes the win of this match.
So there he played on the right tip of the wood to make sure that the pin spun in.
On the extra session, right side, the dreaded half Worcester right, the 3 and the 9, brutal 2. That's a Paul Grantville. 81 through 6 in the first of 3. First of 4 matches today, all separate matches on W1 Sports later on. Good second ball, 2 perfect again. Try to get 3 here and move on. Got to put these behind you, get pin as well as you can. You're going to get boxes like this from time to time. That's Candlepin Bowling. That's with 6. 87 through 7.
There's a comment in chat here, and we won't reach at as often as we would on some of our other broadcasts, but someone said to me at Woburn Bowladrome, the most important ball in this game is the 3rd, says Eric.
Absolutely true. A lot of matches are won in 9s and 10s. They both throw the ball hard, Jason Wilkins. Al Blanchard, thanks for the compliment. Greg's a treat to work with. Left side, not bad considering the wood behind the 1, 3, 6, 7 left. The W1 Sports banner also on Candlepin Corner and YouTube with Leda Lane Skins with Jordan Britton and Corey Lisi, now on the WON Sports Television Network.
So you see he's studying this one a bit here. The problem is the wood turned a little bit, so is that wood either helping the 3 or hurting the 7? Will it deflect perfectly?
You could use it for a spare. He got it! Powered it down. 97 of the ball through 8. Late in the first, 2 strings after this. Later on today, the number 2 seed veteran bowler, Hall of Fame eligible Jon Winchell, and later on, Hall of Fame eligible Korey Packard. Always in the running in these ladders. Our last match today.
So the 1 pin went into the 3 pin essentially, and the wood took the 7.
Big bonus ball here for Cocchi. Crossing over left side of the head pin. I can't say Brooklyn is a Celtic fan. If you 10 pinners out there, 5 and the 10.
Hey, we're broadcasting in Brooklyn. Yes, we can.
I know. You know what I'm saying. No offense, Jonathan Rios, W1 Sports.
Phil was 8. We'll upgrade that.
5 over the century mark. Wood behind to help. Can he get it? He does! How about that one? 115 in the ball through the 9th.
Splendid. Let's take another look at that one. I know I have a pin camera to raise during the commercial break, but we'll take a look here and you see how it jumps off left hip. Would assist. Perfect placement, though. If you hit it flat, doesn't necessarily go.
Back-to-back, going for 3 in a row for the second time in the first. Each have $50 in bonus money, $25 for the win of the string or a tie.
Maybe it would. I'm not sure.
Beautiful bubble. Look at this. Unbelievable. Wow. Took out the 1, the 3, and the 9. It can be a cruel game sometimes. A 3 fill.
We had this shot in a recent Friday Night Pro League broadcast. Not the one with the Pattons last night, which is a great match you should watch as well. But we had that one, the 1-3-9. And what I realized was it was pretty much a full shot. And that's harsh to say. Again, you got your head pin. It's a game of inches, and it's hard to totally precisely engineer the angle.
118-3-9 and Mark to win the string. What an effort. Won't go. And Beaupre gets $25 more for winning the string. But Justin keeps it close. Great pinning. Almost got the 10 and 9. How about a 127 first string? But Keith takes it 135 to 127. Quick update from Greg Gouillart before the break.
You see it there. 2 more strings after this. It updated to 7 to 3. That was nice. We'll be right back with the second string in just a moment. What was that? Yes, we have precedent for that from Central. You'll start left, right this time. Minimize the ball movement. I need to. Yeah, sure. I'm very sorry. I don't intend to take long first breaks every time, but.
Grab a soda, just leave the dollar, or Beverly is a sweetheart. She'll take care of it.
All right. Welcome back. You see it here, 35 to 27 over. So Keith Beaupre ahead by 8 pins. Got to adjust the pin cam on this view here, but we are set to begin string number 2 here at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports presentation of Candlepins for Cancer.
Keith, 135, 127. Both bowlers put on a show in that first. And he gets a lucky 8 to start the second of 3, the middle string. Welcome those watching later on the WON Sports Television Network, including Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hello over yonder.
In Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, Ohio, Florida, all over the place. Beaupre, good start to the second, spare. And his marks in the first, 2 strikes, right, Greg, in the first?
2 strikes and 3 spares, and only 3 pins left standing.
It's now 2 and 4.
Justin Cocchi, 6 spares, in fact. Actually had more marks, but that's the power of the 20 boxes there. And the 3 extra pins Keith picked up.
Beaupre in the bonus. Got the cross and gets a strike again.
Wasn't that interesting? So the 3 and 10 tripped out. We're going to get another look at this one now. And that's another strike on spare, by the way. And watch how the 3 and 10 just fall in tandem like that with the same piece of wood tagging it.
20 through 1, 30 plus 2 through 2 already here in the second. Another good start for the Tsunami. Off to left that time, just 3. Wobbling 7 holds up, a 6-pack in the 7. He's on a strike. Hasn't missed too many head pins today, has he, Greg?
Just that. None in the first string.
Second ball on the strike, just missed the 1, spins towards the 7. It still holds. 1, 7, 9, 10. 6 on the strike. 36 through 2 in the second of 3. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. What a place to bowl. 8 classic wooden lanes. Nice out. 2 of the 4 for an 8. 44 through 3. Home with a $25 Candlepin gift card all year round. 5 bowlers, shoe rentals free. 1 hour. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring a crowd, bring a bus. Riverwalk Lanes, $25 gift card all year round. Best price out there by far. A great teacher and mentor, Mark Ritchie. Beaupre crossed him again. There goes the 5. Greg's crossover to King syndrome is gone. 3 and the 6. One of Greg's famous phrases.
Is it that famous? We'll find out.
Infamous net shot.
3-6, good chance here.
51% the going rate for Class A bowlers. Without wood. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. 51.1 spare. 54 and a ball through 4. Shades of the first. 4 spares, 4 strikes in 14 boxes. Not bad. He just had 6 spares in that first and lost by 8.
In view is JT Lyonnais waiting his turn for the winner of this match.
Right to the middle, spread eagle, and the 10 flops last minute. The 8 is behind the 2. A strange leave. Now you go less into more, would you go 2 into 4? 4 in the fill. 57 through 4.
It's 58 through 4, 4 on the fill.
I'm sorry, 58 through 4. Update. No scoreboard here. Beaupre did go for the object pin, but it punched out the object, the 3. Tough break there. And that is a youch. A yikes and an ouch. Y-O-U-C-H. Webster, please put that word in the dictionary. Like whatevs. For whatever. Whatevs. And youch. Just saying. I feel better now. Beaupre big out and gets 3. Not bad in the sense for an 8. Paltry, you could say 66 half this time the way he's bowling today, but nothing wrong with that. It's a 132 pace.
I mean, that's what happens when you get spoiled. Scope of a good men's score in Candlepin is like in the 110s and 120s is a superior average. We had one bowler in the Friday Night Pro League who's dancing on the edge of 130.
Average 120 bowler, 3.1 spares, 0.9 strike. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Justin Cocchi starts the second string, the 4th seed. Lost the first, 135, 127. He's right there hanging with the Tsunami. 1-8 in the 10. Head pin hits for him in that first string. Pins left.
Justin Cocchi was 6 for 10 on the head pin in that string.
He had a 6 block to lower to score.
Right, so a 3 pins affected by that.
And he had a 3 fill. He hit the head pin, got a tough 3 fill.
So the third ball's the most important one.
He'll take the object hit for an 8. To start his second of 3. He only lost 8 by 8 in the first. He has $50 in bonus money. Keith has $50 for 3 marks now also, but he won that first string for $25 extra in bonus money. If they hit a 400 for 3 strings, another $100, a perfect game. 10 spares and strikes. There's also $100. Here's a nice ball. 2 left, 5 right. Greg's old analogy was the pesky 2 pinners. I haven't heard that in a while, Greg. Time to get that out of retirement.
I could say the pesky poles, but that absolutely is not allowed. Boston Red Sox Fenway Park reference.
My father was close friends with Johnny Pesky. He had the Breakfast Club in Salem, Mass. growing up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did they meet?
I'm not sure how they met. Cocchi, my father's heavily involved in politics, too, growing up. So 18 through 2 up to 10 from Cocchi. 2 marks that potentially take the lead in the string. 3 marks take the lead in the match. Plenty of time left. It's a 3-string total format. His make-believe grandpa, Kevin Capel's watching the Hong Kong. Mark Millick and the trucker watching. James Lazinski, good to see you on the stream. Caitlin Zokel, number 1 seed. We'll see her at the time of this broadcast, Monday, 2 o'clock, the number 1 seed in Class D North, Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on the ACST Facebook page. David Gowans watching from Halifax, Nova Scotia, I believe.
Ooh.
Actually, not in Halifax. He's in Central. He plays 5-pin, David Gowans. 5-pin in Canada watching, not in Halifax.
Also in Canada right now is the 560 up in Moncton Fairlanes right now.
Cocchi at 10, 28 through 3. Good pinning. Needs a couple of marks.
By Moncton, I mean New Brunswick, and by 560, I mean a team cap of 560 across the 5 bowlers, presumably.
I was asked to do the 560, Jason Wilkins, but I already had this booked ahead of time. There's a nice ball on the crossover. Look at this one, a strange one. Brutal. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. A picket fence. And a 3 in front.
Sorry, Paul. As with many things in Candlepin, why doesn't the sport do X, Y, or Z? Why does the Candlepin Bowling Network do X, Y, or Z? Sometimes it's just a matter of time and resources. And, you know, we've come a long way, including the fact that we get to do a better quality show for 3 of our qualifiers from the first show and the production qualities and how it's been up from there. But still.
Oh, wow! Shot of the day! Maybe the year so far. What a shot! That's a bombs away baby spear for Cocchi. Wow, that's incredible. You miss a single pin or a 2 pin, you make a shot like that. What a crazy game. Good for him. 38 in the ball through 4. What a shot. What a spare.
I got to hit the button quickly live, but we will definitely replay that clip when we get a chance. That was incredible.
I want to see it now.
My bad.
That was some kind of a shot.
But either way, we greatly appreciate the support of everyone who's made this show possible,
How many times you see this? You make a great shot and you get a half Worcester.
including Al Johnson himself. And, yep, second 2-fill, unfortunately.
40 through 4 at the minimum. Frustrating.
Still a mark here, and he could make this a 2-mark game, for example. Half Worcester is gettable.
1 in 5 chance. He gave it a ride and ends with a 7-8-10 leave and try and get to 50 through 5.
Yeah, that was the idea. Just none of the action traveled to the back row. At least the pieces would allow for an out.
But he's throwing a great ball. And you make a shot like that, gives you a lot of confidence. Minus the fill, of course. Try to get 2 here and move on to the second half of the match. Cocchi, even better. Nice 10 again. Another wild 10. How about that? 50 through 5. And it looked a lot better than that, didn't it? Now let's get the replay here.
There we go.
Keep you in suspense.
Got it for the 10 box anyway, because that's another great shot. Notice the snap off the left side. And I believe that's the 8-pin taking out that pin.
Let's pause 10.3 seconds for station identification with the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Hi, this is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Please like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Please like the video as well by hitting that thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform. Either way, we greatly appreciate your support just by watching.
Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, great to be with you in this live broadcast later on the WON Sports Television Network in 37 markets across the country. Second half of the match underway. Beaupre, 1, 2, 7, 9, 10. Wood hanging around. He won the first 135, 127. He has 4 strikes, 4 spares in the match. And Justin has 7 spares now, right, Greg, in the match? No strikes yet.
Yes.
He can throw a bunch of strikes, too. Look at that shove, 2 full, 2, 7, 10. And both balls simmering down in a sense, but they're both throwing great balls overall. Great balls of fire. Good to see Jeff Charlton watching from Sanford Bolorama in Maine. He tickles the 2 for an 8, no laughing matter, 74 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Yeah, Oshawa, Ontario, Candlepin, 5-pin for David Gowans. Faithful follow with Dan Edsdale. Room for Keith Beaupre.
My only problem with 5-pin is it doesn't have enough pins, and that sounds daft, but otherwise it's a really great game. Another small ball version of bowling where the 15 points worth of pins are on the plate, and the perfect game is gettable but very special and rare for 450.
Perfect piece of wood for Beaupre, 3 in the 6 on lane 6. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts, downtown Amesbury, Mass. What a place to bowl. For a spare. What? No. Wow.
I wasn't sure if the wood was perfect. If you get on the red line, perhaps it might have taken both. And again, it's harsh to say because it's just a question of a half a board either side.
It's your best friend sometimes, your worst nightmare other times. Keith at 9. 83 through 7 in the second at 3. Justin Lyonnais, JT, plays the winner of this match. The winner of this match gets runner of this match gets $300 plus bonus money. $350 now with the bonus money, the minimum. Keith Beaupre, beautiful ball for a strike, 9. 9-pin holds up, 2 pieces hanging around. He has the Riverwalk Lanes high single air 194 when it became Riverwalk Lanes in 2013. Richie Lafayette Lanes when it opened in 1946. For a spare, bang! 93 in the ball through 8.
Keith Beaupre wearing a Candlepins for Cancer shirt. He's got the web address on the back there. Matched by the scoreboard at the moment, but Candlepins4Cancer.com. You see it on your screen here. Candlepins with the number 4Cancer.com to find out about future roll-offs and to help out the bowling community and families. Every little bit helps.
$73,000 paid out in climbing. Again, donations via Venmo, Candlepins number 4Cancer.com. A check can be sent also. The address on the website, Candlepins number 4Cancer.com. Beaupre rolling 8. 2 left, 6 right. See if we can give it a ride. Is that 4 spares, 4 strikes? Or is it 5 spares? Let's see. I have 5 spares, 4 strikes now for Keith.
3 strikes, 6 spares.
I wrote it in the wrong column. I should have known that.
All good.
Justin has 7 spares in the match. Can he send it over? Oh, what a try.
It jumped over the piece of wood. Brutal.
He's been killing it all day. The score's not showing as much he'd like, but he's throwing a good ball.
It's a perfectly solid string is the thing.
Nice 10. 1, 1, 1 through 9.
And here's why the spare doesn't work out here. You see he does get on the left side of that, but actually jumps it over. Had to hit the pin and sent the red line into the 6. It might have actually gone there.
Keith Balls at Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Mass, home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. A must-have in Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Nice ball, 9 again. This time it's the 4. Hums that ball up to 46 miles an hour, one of the best in the game as far as speed goes. The tornado, Tim Douglas, he's a tsunami.
I mean, he's got that 1 strike, 3 spares.
Josh Tilley hit 46 in the World Finals. Spare! 121 on the ball in the 10th. 3 strikes, 7 spares in the match.
And if he crushes 10, sure, it wasn't a head-pin perfect string, but if he loads it good, he's got a pretty comparably good string to the last one.
Beaupre in the bonus on the head pin. Slides the violent ball across the lanes for a 6. 135 first, 127 second, 262 for the 5th seed, Keith the Tsunami Beaupre. And Cocchi needs a 77.5 to tie the string for $25 in bonus money or more. He'll need a 135 to flip-flop the first string score.
And again, a reminder, Justin Cocchi's 127 first was a great string. It
6
just got
pairs.
beaten.
Yep. The 3 fill on the head pin hitting at 6 blocks lower to score. 50 half to start. Here's the second half of the match for him. 9. 72%.
Just a 7-pin to get up there. That's it.
72% conversion rate for pro bowlers without wood. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Go right at it. Easiest pin to make by about 20%. And he missed it. Wants that one back. All right, got to put it behind you. Got to forget about it, move on. Nothing to do about the past. And it wasn't there. A 9. Missed opportunity. 59 through 6. 1 string after this. The winner plays the 3 seed Justin Lyonnais, JT on the on-deck circle. Later on, the number 2 seed Jon Winchell. And later on, number 1 seed Korey Packard. Packard's corner. Off to the right. 5. Tough leave here. 1, 2 in front, behind, left to right. 5. Correction, 8, 5, 9. Left to right. 8, 5, 9. And back. Nice try. Got the parallel pins.
Whoa.
Almost. Should left up that single sleeper pin, the 8.
Makes the pinning easier. That's significant.
3 of the 4 down there. 4 to 5 overall. And a 10.
That's
69 through 7.
That's now 4 10 boxes in the string for Cocchi. He's only left 3 pins standing in the 6 frames where he's had to throw all 3 balls.
He's still throwing a good ball, though. You think it's gonna break eventually. 3 marks, keep it close. Going to the final string.
Literally says on the ICBA website, it tests your patience.
Off to left, just 3.
The ICBA is the International Candlepin Bowling Association, an association of proprietors and those trying to build the structure of the game.
He's averaging 118 currently in his winter league. 110 last season. Great second ball. Oh, the 6. Try to lean to the 3. Almost.
Get over 6.
His high single is 172. High triple 402. High 5 632. Cocchi up the wall. Nice 10. 79 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network.
5 10 boxes. You are building a foundation for yourself, even though you want those marks, but it's giving you that chance to still get them later.
Cocchi, right side again. This time it's 5. 1, 2, 4, right side, 6, 10. 9th box, second string, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. A great place to bowl. Tell your friends and family. A sport for any age. It's unbelievable. Candlepin bowling. Anybody can bowl any age. And missed inside. Now in trouble here. Tough 7. 86 through 9. Big 20 would keep it somewhat close. Need a big string, but don't forget he threw a 164 in the qualifiers to tie Keith at 598 and get the extra edge in the 4th seed spot. Need a big 3rd string. That won't help. Well, get a break, actually. Look at this. Look at a big split and a wobbling 6 and 10 leave. Got to take advantage here.
Justin's wearing the shirt from Big 20 Bowling Center in Scarborough, Maine, where once some of those ICBA tournaments are held.
He got the spare, took advantage. 96 in the ball, Big 20 to get to 106.
Let's go back to that first ball and see just how it crumbles. So pins come cartwheeling from behind. The 2 pin then drops into the 3 somehow. And there we have it.
When he stays focused, when he's locked in, he can be dangerous. It's a mental game.
Last ball. Last ball.
Final ball, the 2nd string, 1 string to wrap up the round 1 of 4 today. Separate matches later on the WON Sports Television Network. Cocchi trying to finish strong. Does. 9. A wiggle in the 7 holds up. A big 19 box to finish with a 105. Bogus string by his standards.
Hey, but that 19 box on the end, as we see the full scoreboard here. So it puts him within 30 pins. That's a lot to make up, but it is gettable.
He's had big strings in the qualify. Like I said, 164. He's had some big ones at Big 20 also. And had a 140 in Scarborough, Maine in the finals as a runner-up.
String 3 will begin in just a moment. We'll be right back on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports Television Network.
Welcome back to Candlepins for Cancer. Round 1 of 4 today. The Tsunami Keith Beaupre, the 5th seed, leads the 4th seed Justin Cocchi 262 to 232 at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Paul Graham with Greg Gouillart. Our final string, Keith Beaupre, starts on lane 6. winner of this match takes on Justin Lyonnais. JT warming up, you can see, in the pink shirt. Over in lane number 2. Beaupre 1-3 in the 7. And don't count Justin Cocchi out. He's thrown some big ones. Pin won't carry. 3 right, 7 left. Guy Watson, happy to see a Big 20 represented. He doesn't bowl at a Big 20. He bowled there in the roll-offs. And he doubles a couple times. Was the number 1 seed. And he was tremendous that day. But well over average. They lost by a couple of pins. 9. Jason Gauthier Sr. and Tiffany Gauthier won that match. And Tiffany had a day of her life that day. And she's bowling great since then from Western Massachusetts. Good for them.
So Keith Beaupre has had 5 marks in each of the previous 2 strings. Cocchi 6 marks, then 2 to this point.
9 to start the final string. Back in the pocket for strike 9. Leaves up the 8.
That was thunderous. It caused Mark Ritchie to recoil.
Okay, I gotta say something here though. No Paul Grant specials so far today.
No lemon drops either.
Oh. Double lemon drop day. Well, we got a chance here now. As you missed that one, must have heard me.
Who said it was double lemon drop day?
I did.
Yeah.
They make good money today.
Today of all days. We should explain the lemon drop for our folks.
That's the 4 pin on the left, 2nd pin left, the 6 pin, 2nd pin right, $1 for Candlepins for Cancer, 5 in a spare strike, 10 in the double strike. Wasn't there for 9, so no PGS. 2 9s. It gives Cocchi a couple of marks to get back in it, potentially.
I joke about he could hear you, but he probably could.
I like that nickname up there on the stream. One more thing. It says hello. I'd like to recognize our viewers. Not as many as we usually do on regular shows like Greg alluded to earlier. If we try to get people in there when we have time. Greg set that front-facing camera also. Beaupre trying to push it down. Missed right. A little bit off target all of a sudden. If he does not get a mark, it's called open in the States. In Canada, open means you're filling a mark. If he does not get a mark, opens the door for Keith Beaupre to get Justin Cocchi back in the game. Not that you count on that with Keith.
Right.
Nice 10 there. 28 through 3. Greg.
Got a 10 there. So actually both of them have left 12 pins standing, which is interesting because Justin Cocchi has more 10 boxes, definitely, but by the same token also has left a few pins on a few frames as well, a few boxes, we say, and I should say as well.
Keith has $25 for each string 1, the first 2 so far today. That's a nice ball. It's 8. 5 in the 8. $50 in bonus money in the first for 3 marks in a row. Justin had 3 in a row in that first for $50 in bonus money. So Keith has $100 right now. Justin has $50. Runner-up gets $300. Run-up for next match gets $500 plus bonus money. Ah, tough break again. Can't believe it didn't go. And that's Candlepin bowling, folks.
Audible grimace. We'll see why the ball deflected away in just a moment.
Alex watching, thank you. 4 9s playing poker.
37
Actually,
through 4.
3 9s and a 10 make it 37 through 4. Deb Reek on the stream. Deb, hope you're doing well. Deb Reek's in the hospital. Hanging in there, doing a great job. Hope you do well, Deb. Recovery. And look at this. Spread eagle of all things. 2 4 7 3 6 10. Unbelievable.
Second one of those, I believe.
Sometimes you can be too perfect.
Yep.
It's 2 only. 3 pin right. 2 4 7 left. Trying to get at least 3 and get to 46.5. And Cocchi, perhaps a chance, a slight chance to get the lead.
Had that great 3-in-1 split conversion there. But yep. No mark half opens the door.
Roger Pin for a tough 7. His worst box of the day, 44.5.
Yeah.
And Justin Cocchi only down 30. A 74.5 ties it.
Numerically true. That's supportive applause there, but everyone knows we've got a match on our hands now.
He had a 69.5 in the first, I believe, right, Greg? That first string. Keith had a 78.5.
So if he goes 19 over again, he shaves it to a 1-mark game. That is above average, but we know possible now.
Starting his final string, the 4C, Justin Cocchi from Manchester, New Hampshire. Half Worcester left, the 2 and the 8. Half Worcester for our friends in WN Sports, Greg.
Half Worcester, the old story goes that a Boston team and a Worcester team were playing each other, and on the last frame, a Worcester bowler punched out either the 2-8 or the 3-9, and the Boston bowler jeered, "You're halfway back to Worcester."
And you're going home. You're not winning. 1, 4, 7, 9, 10. Try to get a bunch here somehow. And I got a break in a sense at 8. Down 1 in the string, 31 in the match. Still has time left.
Well, if there's the possibility of a close match, you never know which pin will be the winner.
.23 years young, Justin Cocchi. Nice ball, a chance for the 3 and the 6. Love the Candlepins for Cancer logo. Donations via Venmo at Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com.
Crowd cheering the 8 drop. They know how significant just that is.
Big shot here. He missed right. He's had his chances.
It's a couple of 2-pinners.
Missed that single pin last string also for a spare. That's a 10. 18 through 2. Tied in the string. Down 30 in the match.
So on a 2-pinner, a number of people will say just aim for the object pin in that situation, and if you miss it either side, that's good.
All right, steals 9. Big break here. Got to get the number 1 pin here.
You see him mapping the shot out, in a sense.
Big spare chance. He got it. 28 in the ball through 3. He can cut it in the 20s. Look how focused he is today. This is when he's really good. He did this in the Big 20, the qualifiers, and the Top 5 live show. On the spare. 2 perfect. Clip wing eagle 5.
BC shrugs it off there. He knew he threw the shot he wanted to.
3-3-3. 33 through 3 in string number 3. Tough shot. Still is. 2-4. 3 right. Try to get 2. And will still trail despite the extra mark.
Both bowlers put a lot of work into their mental game here, and it shows.
Actually, both ways 44 through 5 make it. So Cocchi has the lead in the string, 9, 42 through 4.
How many of you folks out there thought that 3-pin was going to fall, the way it was just bouncing back and forth like that?
So with the box in hand, he's down 2 in the string, 32 in the match. Mark would certainly help here. Stole the head pin, not a head pin hit. 2, 4, 7, 9. I like the wood though. Not the one in front so much, but behind. And Mark Ritchie will take a look. The owner, and what a teacher this guy is. The world candlepin record for 3-string match, 5:19. It's helped so many bowlers in the game, and he'll teach you mental aspect of the game. He's really good at that. A deadly bowler still, and a good pinner. If you want lessons, join the league here. The Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour next season. He's your man for great lessons.
And he's a great deadwood retriever. He didn't even bother with taking the pin back to the bowler. He just knew he could throw it down the right gutter.
Cocchi try to get it. He does.
Yes. Skip lobs are good.
He thought he lobbed it. It hit the foul line first. The skip lob, that counts. Justin's like, phew, much needed spare.
Oh, absolutely. You read that ICBA rulebook, it's clear as day. You hit, even if you hit it off the foul line, it goes way over that painted lob line.
Big Mark needed that one. 52.5, up 8 in the string, down 22 in the match. Making it interesting. 5 blocks to go. Let's pause 9.7 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart.
Hello, this is Candlepin Bowling Network. If you're enjoying watching this match right to the end, please like the video and hit the thumbs up button. Thank you very much. Just for watching on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, donations via Venmo at Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Stop by Riverwalk Lanes today. We have 3 more matches left. Beaupre slams 9, 10, strike! 4th strike of the match for the Tsunami.
Incredible. I mean, that's sheer power, baby. Look at that one. Wood trips out the 5 from behind.
First mark of the 3rd, 54 and plus 2 through 6. Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Sports Television Network.
Strikes give you little to talk about. That's why I prefer Candlepin more, but It's fun to see the novelty.
8 down, 2 to go. Wood in front of the 6-10.
Double strikes even rarer still, but as you can imagine, the score goes nuts at that point. If you get 3 strikes in a row today, a $300 cash payout.
For a spare. Takes it down.
For a complete listing of bonus money, pull down the YouTube description. I really should have said that sooner.
Spare on strike. 64 through 6, 74 and a ball through 7. Here comes the tsunami.
Please reference that description. $50 for if you get 3 in a row, which Keith has already done once today.
Can do it again here in this 8th box, 3rd string. On the bonus, right side, just 3. 5 wiggles behind the 1. 7's a wild. 7, 7, 7. 77 through 7 at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. On the $25 Candlepin gift card. 1 hour, 5 bowls, shoes included. Great place to bowl. 8 wooden lanes. Beaupre, 2 full. 2-4-7, no bonus money.
I think he was dissatisfied with how soon he let the ball go, and it just didn't generate the action it usually does, and you see it was a flat hit on the head pin.
Well, he's fun to watch, though, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Justin put in the show today, also in that first. Beaupre a 7. 84 through 8.
By the way, if skip flops were illegal, Korey Packard probably would not have qualified.
They used to be illegal one time. At one time.
Charlie Jutras was famously victimized by that rule many times on the old Channel 5 show in Massachusetts, out of Massachusetts.
A sport for any age, Candlepin bowling, it's unbelievable. People in the 90s and 100s bowl Candlepin bowling, believe it or not. 1, 3, 6, 7. Beaupre trying to hang on to get to the second round.
Cocchi has basically 6 opportunities to fill a mark, including the one he's open on.
Back to Carrera. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the compliment. Beaupre, just missed by a smidge. Copyrights by Greg Gouillart.
A skosh, as Mark Ritchie would say.
Beaupre, big pins, does for a 10. 94 through 9.
Perfect game in Candlepin is a modest but important definition of all 10 spares and strikes. Topmost is most recent, Paul.
Yeah. Kelly Gray watching Canada. Good to see you, Kelly. Haven't seen you in a while. Beaupre a 2-pinner, 1 and 3. High triple 461, a high 5-7-14. In the ladder of Portsmouth in our first season doing this together, Greg, he threw a 457, lost to Korey Packard, who had a 467 next match against him. Spare splits the uprights. Huge mark in the 10th. 104 on the ball.
Last ball.
So he cannot get to 400 for the $100 in bonus money. Beaupre, big fill, a quarter whisk. You gotta be kidding me? A 2-pin for a 1 fill. Ouch. And a bogus string for him. 105. 367. Will it be enough?
3 mark 105 isn't what he's after, but on the other hand, has he done enough? Quite possibly.
He had 4 strikes and what, 10 spares?
Yep. Justin Cocchi has an opportunity. It is a hard one to take advantage of, but he does.
52 and a ball through 5. Big mark here in lane 5. A 6-pack. Minus the 1. Not a head pin hit, but it's a bucket shot they call in Canada. 5 fill, 57.5. He needs to get to 135 for a 2-box roll-off. 136 to advance to take on the 3rd seed, Justin Lyonnais.
You see Mark sauntering out to check the deadwood. Was it over that painted line just in front of the head pin, but it was behind, so it stays.
Crucial shot. Oh, tough break. Doink the wood. 3 middle, 5 left, 6 right. Got to pin out as well as you can. Cocchi does for a 10. 67 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Over 1,700 videos. Semi-pro to pro action. Something for everyone. Over 4,000 subscribers. Join in. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. And please donate at Candlepins number 4 at Cancer.com.
How in tarnation did that only take 1? Great question. I mean, the pins can easily pass between each other, between the gaps so easily. So can the ball as well. So sometimes they do.
Nice ball. 8. 3 right, 5 left. Got to get this one. It's going to pretty much need to mark out to advance. Must mark out. Double would help. For a spare, he missed it. Double strike needed now, for sure.
It's so tough because the wood, although it wasn't exactly over the pocket, the way it's... Yeah, Cocchi throws from left to right, so it was gettable, but it's so tough to thread that needle.
He's at 77 through 7 to 10 and needs to get a bunch. Needs 59 and 3. It is doable.
9-10 boxes to go with its 10 marks.
He's got a chance. 136, 51%. They're going in for 2 and 3 pinners without wood for Class A bowlers. Statistics by Kenneth Mowing Network. The executive producer is Bob Lee. Missed the mark, and now he's in trouble. Valiant efforts. Looks like it's going to fall short. Not official yet. A 9, 86 through 8.
He now requires a double strike at some stage. It does not have to be this box, but it must be this or next.
Stay tuned. The $100 strike challenge. We'll take a break and when we're done. $100 strike challenge next.
Half Worcester left side, unfortunately. Justin Lyonnais, JT Lyonnais, next in line. That's coming up next immediately here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Well, in 10 minutes time for a warm-up or so. And then, just muttering to himself. And then the future matches with Jon Winchell and Korey Packard next.
Keith Beaupre is moving on to the second round to take on the number 3 seed, Justin Lyonnais. Coach, you have 1 box to go, 95 through 9. Trying to play for pride here. His family here giving a great crowd, great effort, great attitude. Bowled well, in a sense. Punched a lot, missed some chances, but very focused today. And when he's like that, watch out for him. He could be good.
Yeah. I think head pin accuracy for Keith Beaupre was what saw the day, 22 to 15. Well, tough splits like that. Look how he almost worked that one out. We'll consult at the break on that.
And he picks it up.
Slow roll for 10. And there are the final scores.
So they tie the string, so actually get $25 in bonus money each.
Oh, how about that?
So they'll end up with $375 overall, $300 for the runner-up, and then $50 for 3 marks in a row, and $25 for tying that string.
Yep, so $75 in bonus money for Justin Cocchi. Keith Beaupre is currently on $150 because he took part in that. And his final victory score is 367 to 337. And we will be right back for the strike challenge and interview in just a moment. Essentially, folks, as that last string was tied, we have to get some more bonus money out. That takes some time, and then we'll get the strike challenge started in just a moment. Be right back.
Stop, Paul.
Now it's time for the $100 strike challenge. Justin Cocchi will roll 1 ball. If he knocks it down, he gets $100. Then Keith Beaupre has the same chance. And Keith will have a chance again next match as he climbs the ladder as the 5th seed, winning the match 367 to 337, 4 strikes, 9 spares. Justin did not get a strike ball, had 10 spares. $100 strike challenge.
No time like the present.
Nice shot. Gave it a try, just fell short. Good effort. Keith Beaupre, pick your lane, Keith, whatever lane you want. Give it a try, has a diamond.
If you only threw it harder. If you only threw it harder.
Let's talk to the bowlers. Justin Cocchi. Great first string. You're in there 6 spares. You had more marks than he did. You bowled really well. Got some bonus money, but too much Keith at the end.
You know, Keith's a good bowler. You know, he's always been someone I loved to watch when I was a kid, and to bowl against him is an honor. You know what I mean? You don't get to say you get to bowl against a tsunami. He is a tsunami, 100%. And hope for the best. Hope he goes on and keeps bowling well. Thank you, Greg. Just want to say my aunt, Uncle D. They call me Rubberhead, but give a shout out. Uncle Tuna on the back. My mom, my dad, my cousin Dario. Thank you guys for supporting me today, and have a good rest of the day, boys.
I know that you didn't win, but did you get experience? Do you get confidence bowling in a ladder like this in a bowl like Keith?
You know, I do. You know, a lot of people can say I got a lot of hate over my life, you know. And to come back and battle, stay behind the line, do my job, you know, it shows a lot of respect for me. And to bowl a guy like him is an honor.
Well, you got some money for you. got $300 for being the runner-up today. You had $50 for 3 marks in a row, and $25 because you tied that string. We give you the tiebreaker. I'll give you $12.50. Each get $25. So you got $375.
Thank you.
All right,
And,
Justin.
just want to say, Keith, you're an awesome bowler, and good luck.
Let's talk to you. Thank you, Justin. Let's talk to Keith Beaupre. Keith, you set the tone right out of the gate. Last night you threw a 338. You get a 367 today, less than 12 hours later, pretty much.
Yeah, different alley, different luck, but it's also the same bowler. I think I've been throwing a really good ball. Just scores have been, you know, sporadic. It's like I said, it's the bowling alleys, the weather, everything has a helping hand in what you get and what you don't get. So
Actually, I know what the de facto is today. It's the shirt. You got the new Candle Cancer shirt today.
yeah, lucky me. I forgot my shirt yet again. It seems like every time I come to Amesbury, I either leave something or I forget something on the way here. But like Justin was saying, it was a good match. I expected it to be a tough fought battle because he likes bowling against me, and we respect each other as bowlers. And I always rooted for the kid, even though a lot of people aren't too fond of him. Even though I don't see a problem with the kid. He's just a little young, that's all. He's ripe, but he'll get there.
You get a 3-letter word for winning the first match.
Wow.
All right, back to Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Thanks so much for watching this presentation of Candlepins for Cancer on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Television Network. And until next time, this is Greg Gouillart saying so long.